All right, we're back, but all they have is a scoreboard. I gotta go reset the cameras. So
you want to reset this one first?
Yeah, reset that one.
I don't know.
1942.
All right, now what?
Yeah.
Next week, you should teach me.
Oh, whoa, that was a good save there, Birdie. All right, we are back live. We apologize for the technical difficulties that we had here. In just a second, you're going to get your umpire's view back. But we are right now in the bottom half of the... Are we in the fourth or the fifth inning, Birdie?
Bottom fourth. I could do a rewind after...
But yeah, Birdie's going to give you what happened. I'm going to try and get you the umpire's view.
Let's go. We got one out right now. We got a man on first. Jurgen led off the inning with a strikeout, and Nupa got on. Can't really recall how, as we're trying to set up. And right now we have Gage at the plate with an 0-2 count. Sebastian steps off the mound as we're trying to see if he's going to keep swinging around. I know he showed bunt earlier. Not sure much what all you guys got to see. Sorry about the blackout. I don't know if you guys can hear earlier, but we say, hey Jeff, you went out with a bang on that one, so kudos to him. Ooh, buddy. Sebastian toes the rubber, he's ready to make the pitch. Still long, still long. I don't know if he's buying time for his pitcher to get warmed up over there in the bullpen. Not sure what's delays going on, but Gage nonetheless calls time once again. You were down there all that time, Chris, and you didn't miss for one pitch.
All right, well,
that's how long.
That's good to hear.
Coming and set.
Come on, Blake! Right here, Blake!
That's a forward game.
Sit back on it, kid.
Good idea.
Yeah, we're going to give you the press box view here with the pole in the way. You can actually see the little box in the top right of your screen. That's what's giving you our advanced metrics, which is just pretty cool tonight. We haven't really utilized it too much.
It is. You know, we've had a good guest speaker that was able to talk, fill up some air, nice. And then
the ball gets away. And you're taking a look at David Stuber advanced to second base.
You look at that logo right now. We want to give kudos to the. I forget who did it, but the paint guy.
Kudos to the guy that painted the logo. That's
to the paint team at Vero Beach High School.
Here we go.
Come on, Picture I've ever seen.
We probably need to go to business school. But
Ridiculous.
But as a freshman, I tried out. Actually made football top Alpharetta, and I came out for every start and Coach Stein never starts
midnight. Starts around midnight.
I like to think I'd be probably.
The Vero Beach High School Fighting Indians baseball program would like to thank our team food sponsors, Carrabba's Italian Grill and Chick-fil-A restaurants. Please visit Carrabba's and Chick-fil-A to show them we appreciate their support. The Diamond Booster Club and its members would also like to thank each individual, family, or business that has volunteered, sponsored, and donated to the VBHS Fighting Indians baseball program. We appreciate your support.
Going out for his 5th inning. His pitch count's pretty low. He's got 7 strikeouts, 1 walk, 2 runs, neither of them earned.
Again, we're back last. 6 broadcasts. I ran out of fingers on my right one. I know, it pretty can't count.
That was home 2 weeks off.
I know, that's
Great
great.
getting on the way. Nothing earlier this week.
We're going to have some amateurs issues up here. Some technical difficulties things for those of you that are back with us. Check this out. We're heading into the top of the 5th inning. Fighting in the lead. 5-2, which is not what we expected.
Not at all. Not at all. I know we talked about a lot. T1 pitchers. T1 pitchers both seniors. Doesn't have a proven track record of low scoring games. So let's see if you line us in bats right now. 4 innings, 7 hits, 5 runs, 3 of them earned. Also 1 walk with 7 strikeouts. So they're both striking out. Walking about the same.
Right, this brings up Eddie Shepard, your right fielder. He walked in his first at bat.
Oh, the only one. Only one for Tchs Vbhs, I should say.
All right, that's right.
So after this batter, we should up the trivia, since we're going to do it during
should.
our blackout, we'll call it.
Yeah, I'm glad the trivia comes after the blackout, not before.
So after this hitter, we'll give it to you, and we haven't posted 2 winners. You know, once again, the Twitter guys been slacking on that.
Yeah,
but he'll get on it. But we have 2 winners from Tom was 1 game.
Tom Harmony, yeah, if you're listening at home, Tom won the Steve Delabar trivia question, which was which Major League pitcher threw an immaculate inning and struck out 4 batters in 1 inning.
That wasn't a trivia question, but that was the thing he did. The trivia question, remember, was teacher night, so we had to stay with the theme.
Yeah, that's right, but the trivia question was what pitcher struck out 4 batters in 1 inning and also threw an immaculate inning, right?
No, it was a former substitute high school coach. I'll bring it up later.
Yeah, all right, I forgot that one. Oh, that's right. That wasn't a trivia question.
That was just something cool that
Just
he
something
done.
he also happened to do. See, Birdie, you got to keep me on my toes, buddy.
That's why, hey, I'm your trivia guy.
That's right. That's why Birdie's the trivia guy. And after this batter, we're going to give you the next trivia question, which, oh, man, Lucci throws ball 4 there. What's our advanced metrics say over there?
Oh, right. It was there. We'll leave Jerry
Oh.
alone on this one, but
Well,
all right, we're ready.
Well, Eddie Shepard has 2 walks this evening, and David Lucci is only
Allowed to.
allowed 2 walks. So, yeah, what's our trivia question, Birdie?
All right, this Hall of Famer recorded his first of over 800 stolen bases in 1979 while pinch running for another future Hall of Famer. So you come in for a Hall of Famer as a pinch runner, you steal second base, and that's one of over 800 stolen bases.
What year?
1979, folks.
79.
And this answer will come to you later. I promise you that. Reason why we chose this guy. This guy was a Hall of Famer. 1979, pinch runs for another Hall of Famer and steals second base. Lucci picks off to first. Nothing doing there. This is a big at bat right now.
Yeah, it is. We've got Terrence Williams up, your third baseman, wearing number 13. Looks like he's showing bunt.
Oh, that hit him. They say it's hit the bat.
Yeah. Yep, the ball hits the bat. Terrence Williams giving quite the act there to say.
Coach Sindone's not happy about that. I don't know if he's going to check on the umpire or his player.
Oh boy.
Oh, he's not happy about this.
Oh man. All right, here we go. All right, the Treasure Coast manager is not happy about this. He feels like the ball hit the hand. They're checking the hand.
Oh, we got fans chiming in.
Oh,
You fans,
boy.
you need to stay out of this. That's inappropriate. We got our trainer AJ out there checking the runner, or checking the
Checking the
current
batter,
hitter.
which could be a runner, but the umpire said
No.
the ball hit the bat, not the hand.
But he's showing off his hand. He's very.
So he wants to show the umpire his hand. He's not. The umpire doesn't want to hear it.
Now I heard a thud up here. That sounded like it could have been maybe the hand on the bat, the handle on the bat.
Sometimes it can hit the.
Could have been the knob.
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah, he could take drama third period.
I
and be
know.
a
It looks
great
like
actor,
if it
so-
didn't hit his hand, boy, he sure tried to act it out.
Which I don't
But-
blame him. That's
Nevertheless, we have an 0-1 count here with no outs. Eddie Shepard is on first. We're on the top of the 5th inning.
still showing. Oh, back pick.
Pickoff move to first, and he gets back just in time. We've got a 1-1 count on Terrence Williams here. And I'll tell you what, these fans, the players, the coaches, the umpire, everybody's riled up. You
They
can
are.
cut the tension with a knife out here.
You know, it's always good, but be classy about it, as Coach Stein was saying earlier, and Coach Ray Hall definitely stressed with his
That's right.
players and fans.
That's right.
Yeah, you want to have class. You don't necessarily want to chime into the other coach. I mean, some stuff's appropriate, but some stuff you just gotta, save it for the big leagues, right? We've
That's
had
right.
some fun with some big league umpires and coaches, but
That's right, as Terrence Williams bunts the ball to the right side now to
still
play.
showing.
He's got a 1-2 count with no outs at the top of the first. Eddie Shepard's on first after a walk, only the second issued by David Lucci. The first also happened to be to Eddie Shepard. There's a bunt down the right field line. Down the first baseline, the ball's foul, and that's going to be strike 3, ladies and gentlemen. So after what could have been a hit by pitch, runners on first and second with no outs, we keep the runner on first and have an out after a strikeout with a bunt.
That's something that, start off fair and then, gauge it the right thing. Hey, let it roll foul, or nails, sorry.
That's right.
Let the ball roll foul. I mean, it's an automatic out, and the runner's got to go back to first. Because he was, that runner took off for third. I don't know if you guys could see that at home, but yeah, that thing, they're going to let it roll. I'm going to try to take this extra base just in case it is fair.
This is Sebastian Martinez up as Lucci tries to pick off Eddie Shepard, but he's back in time.
That was a 9-hole Lucci's walked twice.
That's right.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say that's probably the first time in his high school career he's walked a 9-hole twice. And those being his
the only two
walks.
Right.
That's something he's not super happy about, I'm sure.
Woo!
Ooh.
Foul ball back to the backstop there.
Oh, shook our camera.
Yeah. So Martinez popped out to the third baseman and flew out to center field, and there's only 2 at bats. It's looking at an 0-1 count with 1 out in the top of the 5th inning, with the Vero Beach Fighting Indians leading the Treasure Coast Titans 5-2. So we've had a text guess to our trivia question, and if nobody else tweets it, we may have to. I'm not sure if that's the correct answer. I don't know.
Oh, I got that one too, and that one is not right. But you could also reply on the YouTube page. We are allowing that as well.
That's right. However you want to get it to us. YouTube, Twitter. You want to, put it and write it on paper, send it with a pigeon, however you want to get it to us.
We have 2 great guests, but they're both the same answer.
And are they both the wrong answer?
Yes.
Oh.
But, even if you guess wrong once.
800 still. I don't know this answer seriously. 1979. Stole over 800 bases, and this was the first one. And
This was the first one, and he pinch ran for a Hall of Famer. That's what makes it special.
Yeah. Ground ball to the right side, and it's foul. Eddie Shepard's going to retreat back to first. We have a 1-2 count with 1 out. That bunt strikeout really hurt him.
It did. I mean, you went from runners on first and second, and nobody out,
Yeah.
To 1 out, guy on first.
Was that the last pitch? Yeah. 2,300 RPM there? All right. So as we said, we have some advanced metrics for you guys. David Lucci just threw a curveball with a spin rate of 2,300 RPM. He threw another one for strike 3. The ball gets away from Nail's bracket, and it looks like Sebastian Martinez doesn't get to advance because there was a runner on first. However, the runner that was on first advances to second. So now we have 2 outs in the top of the 5th with Eddie Shepard on second base. And
it's a big strikeout right there. I mean, it stinks the guy advanced, but hey.
We've got TJ Curd coming up.
It's a tough batter here. He's committed somewhere. I can't think of the top of my head, Our research department, they let us down on that. Been a busy week for me.
Yeah.
Busy week for you. Your work's doing really well.
That's right. The next couple of broadcasts I hope to be able to make, but there's a possibility that this could be my last broadcast, Birdie.
God, you better show me how to hook it up.
That's right. Well, with all these technical difficulties, it might be both of our last broadcasts. But my company has contracted some work with a new football, I use the word league loosely, but new football concept coming to Vero Beach called Your Call Football. It's nationally recognized by a couple of publications out there. Barstool Sports actually just did a segment on it on their Pardon My Take podcast. But this is a new app, a fan play calling app. You'll be able to watch a football game live on the top of your screen. At the bottom of your screen, you'll be able to vote on which play you want to run, and the play that wins the vote gets run, and you get points, and you get points for being correct, and you get coins for joining and setting up leagues. And if you're looking for it, the app is available, iTunes and Android. It's called Your Call Football.
I downloaded it. I'm like, sure, I'm going to check this thing out. I'm probably going to go to the game live. They said bring it on to me, so I'll be there.
That's right. May 3rd, May 10th, and May 17th at 9 p.m. at historic Dodger Town. They'll be playing live games. Merrill Hodge is the head coach for one of the teams, and Mike Sherman, former Packers head coach, and current Montreal Alouettes CFL head coach.
Say that 10 times fast.
Yeah, exactly. They're both there. We've got former Vero Beach High School standout Dravius Wright is on the roster as well. We've got Bernard Pierce, who was running back with the Ravens. Ja'Cory Harris, who played quarterback for the University of Miami. As TJ Curd swings and brings the count to 2-2 with 2 outs. But yeah, it'll be a fun time, Birdie. We're looking forward to it. But the next 6 weeks are going to be pretty busy for myself and my company. And I'm definitely going to attempt to make time to come back out and do these broadcasts.
Yeah, maybe you should have showed me how to set it up.
Yeah, I probably should have.
But there was a teacher's tailgate once again. And, I was down there for a little bit. I looked for you, though.
Oh, TJ Curd check swings, and that's strike 3, and that gets Lucci out of the inning.
This is, that's a big out right there.
That brings Lucci to 9 strikeouts on the evening, including that strike 3 bunt foul, but he's got 9 strikeouts and only 5 innings of work. It's pretty impressive.
It is, and Titans head back on the field with those ugly uniforms. Coach Sindona is very upset at the call, whether it was hand or bat,
Well, he hasn't been excited about any of the moves that the umpires have made.
No, and you know they started off with a 2-run lead, but Indians did a great job answering back and then taking the lead.
That's right. So we're gonna lead to the bottom half of the 5th. Do we give the answer to the trivia question yet, or what do we do here?
We'll wait one more half. How does that sound for
All right.
everybody?
So we've had 2 incorrect guesses. Looks like Treasure Coast Titans are going to bring Sebastian Martinez back out to pitch. You know, he's got 6 strikeouts this evening in 4 innings of work. It's pretty good.
You got 7.
Sorry, 7. I missed one. Oh, I didn't highlight it because I didn't have my highlighters. That's what happened, Birdie. There
It's
we go.
alright, we're all imperfect, but Lucci's got 10. He also had 7 going into last inning, but he struck
I
out the
missed
side.
one. See, Birdie kept book for me, and he wrote something that didn't look like a K. So I apologize for
Looked
that.
like a
He
K
said
to
double
me.
digits again. Here's a good trivia question. How many games this year has David Lucci thrown for double-digit strikeouts? He said 6 starts this year. There's your clue. Don't look at my paper. Come on.
I know one of them he didn't.
That's right.
So I'm just trying to think back during the tournament if he took one or not. He pinched against what? Dunedin?
Yep.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say 5 out of the 6.
Nope, 3 out of the 6.
Three
Dunedin,
out of
he had 7, and then remember the game against Bayside when he had 9, and we were rooting for him to get that 10th strikeout. He never got it.
All right, what was the third game?
Well, he threw 11 against Lake Mary, 11 against Mel High, and 10 against Fort Pierce Central.
Okay, so 4 out of 6.
3 out of 6.
4 out of 6. He's got 10
Tonight. That's correct. 4 out of 6.
I keep you on your
apologize.
toes, babe. I'm trivia
Well,
guy.
4 out of 7. This is tonight's a 7th
Okay.
start.
Okay, so what was the third game where he didn't get
Who's
it?
on first?
Third game where he didn't get it.
All right, so he did not get 10. He got 9 against Bayside. He got 6 against Champaign, which
Okay,
is
that's the one.
Yeah, he only threw 2 innings and all
That
6 outs for
doesn't count.
strikeouts.
I'm giving him 10 on that one.
All right, he had 7 strikeouts in 6 innings against Dunedin.
Okay.
As Nick Dean has an 0-2 count with no outs in the bottom half of the 5th inning, and the Fighting Indians are leading the Treasure Coast Titans 5-2.
So 4 out of 6 games where he actually went 10 batters.
Correct. 4 out of 6 where he had an opportunity.
Yeah. That.
There you go. All right. Seems like the hostility has calmed down a little bit out there. So Nick Dean fouls the ball off to the right side, now to play. But for a while there, I thought there might be a riot down there.
It was getting heated, you know. It's a heated rivalry. Neither teams like losing to each other. I mean, no one likes to lose in general, and both teams got good records. Vera came in with a 14-2, and Treasure Coast 13-4, one of their best years. And you know, Mike Sindon's done a great job of turning around the Treasure Coast. The year before he got there, I think they were 0-15 or 1-14 or something.
Really, wow.
And he won the district that year. That was the year they won 1-0. But over the last 3 years, he's done really well with the Treasure Coast program. Made the playoffs, I believe, 2 out of those 3 years. And
I'll tell you what, he's made this team good, because this feels like a Yankees Red Sox or a Dodgers Giants
Yes,
game. I
it
mean, this is again, I wouldn't say that these guys are big time rivals, but an intra-division game like this, especially where Treasure Coast won the first game in 10 innings 2-1, that's big. It's big.
it is, and definitely over last 3 years he's been there. It's Vera's been on top most of those years, and Treasure Coast has been a close second. And Central's no pushover either. Centennial's on a little bit of a rebuilding, but hey, they've won 3 straight districts before Vera finally won one.
So Nick Dean's got a 1-2 count here. He's the leadoff batter in the game and in the bottom of the 5th here. So of course there's no outs.
You want to get some more runs on the board. 5-2 is nice, but 6 and 7-2 sound better.
That's right. Nick Dean hits a little dribbler over to the left side. Martinez makes a slide and a grab, and he throws it over to first and gets Dean by a step. That's the first down at the bottom of the 5th inning.
Yeah. You're actually doing pretty well.
That is the, let's see if I'm going to be inaccurate on this. That is the first ground ball out of the game for Sebastian Martinez.
Really?
Birdie doesn't believe me. We had a strikeout, a fly out with a double play at second. We had a pop fly to the first baseman and 2 strikeouts. We had a strikeout Fly out to right, that was a double play, thrown out at home. 3 strikeouts, and that is the very first ground ball out of the game that Sebastian Martinez has generated.
Wow.
As David Lucci swings and
never thought that, but
fouls it off for strike 1. Got an 0-1 count with 1 out, bottom half of the 5th inning here. Fighting Indians are leading Treasure Coast Titans 5-2.
They see that we're setting up. They all want to know. And some of them we do business with already, and some of them we're probably going to get that because of that.
David Lucci swings and fouls the ball off to the left side, not a play. Counts 0-2.
that one went over the Indians' dugout, man. He really turned on that thing.
I'd say he was sitting on that pitch,
Yeah,
as the kids say.
sitting on it inside, and maybe looking middle in, and got looked like maybe a off speed at 76 miles an hour, and turned on it.
Probably looking more like 88 and swung just a hair early. Martinez throws a pitch outside. First ball of the at-bat and counts 1-2.
Yeah, catcher set up outside on that one. 0-2 pitch. You want to maybe see if Lucci will chase here. He chased earlier on Martinez. His first at bat was not very pretty.
Here's a ball hit to the left field. It's in the left center gap, and it's carrying, and it's out! That's a home run for David Lucci. He turns around and starts yelling at the Titans dugout, which I don't think they're going to be too thrilled about. It's going to bring the score to 6-2, and the entire Indians team is coming out to congratulate him. They are excited.
We have, how far did that ball go? 360 feet.
That was a drive, 360 feet.
Okay, we're gonna show you something here.
All right, this is how we get our advanced metrics, ladies and gentlemen. What Birdie's showing you here is your metrics. So the top left is the speed, the pitch speed. Don't turn that, Birdie. You're at 79.4 miles per hour. You had 1184 RPM. Speed off the bats, 98.6 miles per hour, and the ball traveled 360 feet. That is incredible.
I always forget that turning thing.
Yeah.
I turned it for a picture, and that looks like that's all for.
That's a rookie mistake, Birdie.
Well,
And you're a rookie.
If we're gonna be doing this 6 years from now, I will still be calling myself a rookie.
So that's the second home run of the game for the Vero Beach Fighting Indians. The first one was hit by Peter Holden in the 2nd inning. And the Indians are just putting it on Treasure Coast.
Let's give a shout out to the crowd. You ready for the crowd view?
Yeah, let's do the crowd view as we have a mound visit by Treasure Coast. Here we go. Don't make the people sick at home, Birdie. And just like every Vero Beach Fighting Indian Friday night baseball game, it's packed.
Even they brought a nice little crowd.
Yeah, they've got quite a few people here. Again, Friday nights are usually.
Look at that though. That's nice, folks.
Friday nights are usually pretty busy here at the reservation. Let me get you back to the umpire's view here as Brendan Vasquez digs in to face off against Sebastian Martinez. Vasquez flew out to center field in his first at bat, which was a tremendous play by the center fielder, and he singled in the second at bat. So he's 1 for 2 coming into this plate appearance, and takes a look at ball 1. Just to recap, we're in the bottom of the 5th inning here. The Vero Beach Fighting Indians are leading the Treasure Coast Titans 6-2. We've got 1 out. Brendan Vasquez has a 1-0 count.
So that was Lucci's, 4th home run on the year?
I believe so. I can't verify that. I remember him hitting one here as Vasquez takes a look at strike 1. I remember him hitting one here, and he hit one in St. Thomas Aquinas.
And that was Tuesday.
He hit one Tuesday. That's right. All right.
So at least 4.
4th home run of the year. Go-ahead home run in the top of the 7th inning Tuesday against Port St. Lucie.
Yeah, in the top of the 7th, man, and a tight game.
Tight 1-0 ball game. He had a home run to go up 2-1. They ended up adding an insurance run to go up 3-1 and beating Port St. Lucie High School 3-1. But yeah, not only can he pitch, he can hit.
He can do that for sure, and he can also play very well center field.
That's right.
Or left, where he's been playing a lot too. Very comfortable at all 3 of those positions.
Brendan Vasquez takes a look at 3-1. He's got a big-time hitters count here.
What do you do? You think this is it for?
I don't know. I think Sebastian? If Vasquez gets on, you got to pull this kid.
Coach went out to settle him down, but then he goes to a 3-1 count, so I'm not going to say that one worked too well. We got some scoreboard chants out there.
There's a ground ball to the shortstop. Fields it, makes a pretty clean throw over to first, but the first baseman bobbles it. He is able to obtain it before Vasquez gets there. That's going to be the second out at the bottom of the 5th inning. That brings up Gabby Mendez, playing second base for your Fighting Indians this evening. He's 1 for 2. He had a pop out over the first baseman. And a single. He was thrown out on the thrown out at home on the Peter Holden fly out to right in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, I mean, it was a shallow right field, fly ball to right field. He just wanted to take the chance. You know, it was a big inning. They want to see if they keep a little bit of momentum going. And I just wasn't quite deep enough. Great throw by the right fielder, whoever that may be.
That is, I'll tell you, it's Eddie Shepard, who's walked twice this evening.
Oh, the 9-hole.
But Sebastian Martinez is he's throwing his 81st pitch right here.
I'm not sure. I didn't get a chance to look up Church Coast. I don't know who they played or how many games they played earlier this week. They might be low in pitching if this is their 3rd game.
Yeah, I don't know.
I want to say they beat Jensen 3-1. That rings a bell in my head. So they probably, Jensen's a good team, so they probably had to throw a couple arms at them to beat them. And
well, I can tell you that they're 11-4 and 3-0 in the district. They have lost to 2 tremendous teams, Calvary Christian Academy out of Fort Lauderdale and Benjamin, who are both in the top. Actually, Calvary Christian Academy is number 3 in the state, and Benjamin is number 16. So they've played some really good teams. They lost to Port St. Lucie 4-3 in 8 innings earlier this year, and they also lost to Centennial 3-2. Mendez has a 2-1 count here with the offering. That's strike 2, so we've got 2-2-2. No good for you, Birdie.
Your boys at home watching, we'd appreciate that.
Let's see if they're watching. It's 8:45. They might be. They're supposed to be.
Hey, it's a Friday night. Stay up and party hard,
That's
boys.
right.
Dodgers are canceled tonight.
Yeah.
I don't have a reason to stay up after this game.
Playing early tomorrow, 6 o'clock Eastern, 3 o'clock Pacific. I think they're trying to beat the rain. Mendez grounds it up the middle. Nice play by the second baseman. He makes the throw, but Mendez is in there safe with a head-first dive. Don't try that at home, kids. And Mendez is aboard with an infield single.
It's a great play by second baseman.
Yeah, it was.
Backhand, diving, and
he elevated that ball to the first baseman. But great hustle by Mendez, getting down the line.
Head-first slide. He said don't try that at home. I'm not a super huge fan of it unless you're going back to a base, but hey, it worked.
Yeah, sometimes if the first baseman gets pulled up the line or, there are times and places for diving head first in the first base, but I'm not quite sure that's one of them.
No, especially, you don't want to get hurt. You're getting ready. Season's, I don't want to say winding down, but, this is the 17th game, You only got 8 regular season games left.
Nevertheless, Mendez is on board with an infield single, and that's going to bring up Peter Holden, who homered in his first at-bat, then flew out to right and doubled up Gabby Mendez trying to come home on the tag to end the 3rd inning.
What's that? Our record?
14-2.
14-2. Yeah, I was debating between 13 and 14-2.
One of the losses is in this team right here, right?
2-1 in 10 innings. Posed by the umpires.
Peter Holden takes a look at ball 1. Mendez getting a little jumpy over there at first. You think he's going anywhere with a 6-2 lead at the bottom of the 5th?
He could run a little bit. You definitely want to try to get him in scoring position with 2 outs. But you also don't want, you want the top of the lineup come back up in the 6th if we can.
Meaning the next 5 hitters need to get on.
Yeah.
Or one of those. So the 9th hitter would have to get on.
Just one of them.
That would blow the game wide open. So Peter Holden takes a look at strike 1. That might have been a hair inside. What do our advanced metrics say over here?
They got it on the corner on the inside corner.
Strike. All right. So I'll tell you what, I know Coach Steinman was up here and he was like, yeah, these are high school umpires, but this guy's been pretty good tonight.
Yeah,
I don't know if the Treasure Coast head coach Mike
we'll
Sindone
talk
will
about
agree.
a strike zone. We won't necessarily talk about the
And judgment calls, right?
judgment calls, hit by pitches.
There was a questionable hit by pitch earlier in the game, and Mike Sindone wasn't happy about it.
Yeah, the umpire said it hit his bat, and the team thought it hit his hand.
Took a foul ball back and out of play.
I gotta imagine this is it for him after he gets his third out.
Let's see, what do we have here? 87, 88. He's about 88 pitches in. As they say, the clock is running out.
We only have so many pitches.
We do have somebody in the bullpen down there. Let's see if we can give you a heads
earlier,
up.
and then they sat him down, so I'm not sure.
Can't tell what number that is. I think that said number 6.
These ugly uniforms, it's hard to see with the numbers.
Tough to tell. Well, they don't have a number 6 on their roster, so that can't.
Maybe 8.
Is it 8? I don't know, Birdie.
Don't ask me.
Yeah, I guess that could be an 8. That's an 8. That is Alex Lopez. And the roster sheet shows that he is a right-handed pitcher, so
let's go with Alex.
Let's use context clues. Let's say Alex Lopez is in the bullpen warming up.
Looks like
as Sebastian Martinez makes his 87th offering of the evening. Mendez is
going. He's out, but it doesn't need to be out because that is a strikeout.
That is a strikeout.
Peter Holden.
And that's going to do it for the Fighting Indians as they add another run. David Lucci pops his 4th home run of the year.
All right, ready to go to the trivia answer?
Oh, yeah. Forgot about that.
So, if you didn't tweet in yet, hold your fingers and don't hit tweet yet because we are going to give you the answer. You could either answer on YouTube itself, you could text myself or Curtis. I'll give you Curtis's number here at the end of the broadcast. And then, or you can answer on Twitter. Baseball VBHS has asked this question, and once again the question is, this Hall of Famer recorded his first of over 800 stolen bases in 1979 while pinch running for another future Hall of Famer. Well, I'll give you the other future Hall of Famer is Tony Perez. Tony Perez gets on base, comes out to this guy. This guy pinch runs and steals his first base, and then over 800 later.
Newly elected Hall of Famer.
Newly elected Hall of Famer is that. And that would be Tim Raines, my friend.
Rock Raines, that's a good friend of Bird and I.
Yeah, before we go into that story, I want to talk a little bit about Rock Raines and why we chose it this week. We didn't really have anything for Treasure Coast, but you know where Tim Raines went to high school?
It wasn't Treasure Coast High School.
It was not. They were not in a high school back in the day.
All right.
But it was Seminole High School in Sanford, Florida, where we just played.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, we just played in Sanford.
Birdie bringing it all back together.
And they have his number on the wall. It's retired, obviously, as it should be. And then he also had over 100 scholarships to play college football.
I didn't know there were 100. Well, I guess I did know that, but that's a lot of.
Yeah,
that's a lot of
between
football
D1s,
schools,
D2s. Yeah. I'm sure they're. I'm gonna go on a limb and say most of your powerhouses offered him.
Yeah,
to play.
wow. But he signed and played baseball, huh?
Mm-hmm. And then in 1979, his I can't really call it his rookie year because he only played in 6 games, and they're all as a pinch runner.
Is that right?
That's kind of odd stat for you.
That is an odd stat. As Jaden Paradoa comes in, he's over 2 on the evening with 2 strikeouts. Takes a look at ball 1, and we're in the top of the 6th inning with the Fighting Indians leading the Treasure Coast Titans 6-2. There's a foul ball there out of play, bringing the count to 1-1. And we've had home runs by Peter Holden and David Lucci this evening.
Bombs,
360 feet, right? Were they both?
Yeah, well, Peters was a little bit further, went 366, and
that's right.
And you know these are estimates. I know it's accurate, very accurate. I don't know if those are.
I don't know, but those are far.
Those are far. I can't hit a ball twice that far.
Half that far.
Well, like if
I can't hit a ball twice that far either.
I can't hit a ball like 2 times to hit it that far.
Yeah, that would be tough for me to do as well. But yeah, Birdie and I have a little story about Tim Raines when we were teenagers.
I don't even know if we were teenagers. You might have been.
We were kids. We were maybe 12, 13, 14, somewhere in that range. Tim Raines had a long, great career in the major leagues, and he just didn't want to hang him up. So he's trying to get on a team. And
the rehabbing or something.
No, I think the Florida Marlins signed him, and he was playing for the Jupiter Hammerheads at the time against the Vero Beach Dodgers. And so Bernie and I go down there, and we want to watch a former major leaguer as Paradoa grounds out to the shortstop, Nick Dean, for the first out. That's top half of the 6th inning. But Birdie and I go down there. We want to watch a former major leaguer play a little bit. And they had this speed pitch contraption down on the third base side, and if you got to throw 3 pitches, and on the third pitch, if you could guess your exact speed, you won one of these novelty plastic helmets that you could wear. And we used to run around with these things as kids, but they certainly weren't approved by OSHA or anybody.
No.
These were plastic novelty kids toys helmets that you could wear. But if you remember, Tim Raines played long enough that he didn't need ear flaps. The ball driven to left field. That's a catch by Swords there for the second out in the top half of the 6th inning. And so anyway, Tim Raines didn't wear a helmet with those ear flaps, and the little novelty helmet didn't have ear flaps. So Birdie and I thought we'd be...
yeah, we were talking to him. He was DHing.
He was DHing,
So
he was
we
sitting
went
on the bench.
and he talked to a couple of punk kids for the whole time.
Yeah, if you've ever been to Dodgertown, they don't have dugouts like what you
Close,
imagine. They have
yeah.
traditional,
Just a
real
bench, just a straight
dugouts.
bench.
It's just a bench on the other side of a fence. Anyway, Rock Range chatted with us for a little bit. We went up to him and we said, hey, if we win you a helmet, where you wear it? And we came back down
He told
with
us
one.
yes. So I went, and I guess probably 28 miles an hour is about as hard as I ever thrown.
But anyhow, we bring this helmet back to Rock Raines, this toy, and he looks at us and he says, man, y'all kids trying to kill me.
Kids is not what he called us.
That's not what he called us, but I'm going to, there might be kids watching.
There might be kids watching. So
Kids are trying to kill me, and that's our Rock Raines story.
Yeah, he gave it a good laugh, and then we talked to him for a few more innings, and he got ready to come up to plate. I said, you're going to wear this, right? And he just smiled and laughed, and it was he's a good dude.
So Birdie and I, on our travels over the last 20-plus years, we've run into quite a few folks, and we've racked up a lot of stories, but that is one of my favorites.
And it was cool because that was the same year where he got traded, I think, to Baltimore and played outfield in the same outfield with his son.
That's right. Him and his son played on the same team.
It was the same year because it was, I remember we didn't text about it, but because there wasn't a texting back then. But
yeah, we've lost our scoreboard feed. I apologize. Somebody in the visitors' dugout did something, or in the visitors' bullpen did something to get it all blurry. We'll try and get it back to you before the end of the game. But Nails just misses catching that foul tip back, and the count remains 2-2.
91, so his velocity still
91, yeah. We're in the top of the 6th inning, and David Lucci still throwing 91 miles an hour. So that shows you something as he throws a great breaking ball there.
foul ball.
Flared out to the left field, and it's a foul ball. But how many pitches has David thrown tonight? Let's take a look here. He's sitting right around, I think this will be his 84th pitch of the evening. So 83 pitches in, 82 pitches. At the 82nd pitch, he threw 91. So
saved his velocity for the end of the game, and scouts really look at that. Does the velocity really fall off as the pitcher progresses in a game, or does it sit kind of even?
Well, looks like it's sitting pretty good from up here. As we get our picture-in-picture back, so you can at least get a heads up on what we're looking at here as the count goes full to Anthony Martins. Counts 3-2 with 2 outs.
Another 91 mile an hour. Oh.
And that's ball 4 for only the 3rd walk issued by David Lucci this evening. I don't use this yellow highlighter too often with him.
No, Sabermetric has that thing cutting the corner on the inside, but it was also a breaking ball, and Gage didn't make it look as pretty as it probably could.
Number 3, Colby Maria.
It's going to bring up Colby Mariel, who he's 1 for 1 on the day. He had a sack bunt early in the game to move Anthony Martins and Jaden Salerno over.
I gotta imagine this is it for Lucci. He's got another couple big games next week. His pitch count's, getting close, but he's looked good.
He's throwing his 87th pitch of the ball game
still
here.
there. Oh.
It's a little flare hit to Gabby Mendez, the second baseman. He camps under it. And that's
big out right there,
out of the
my
inning.
friend.
Big. Again, somebody in the visitors' bullpen is playing around with our camera, so I apologize for our picture-in-picture not being crystal clear. But we're going to head to the bottom half of the 6th inning with the Vero Beach Fighting Indians leading the Treasure Coast Titans 6-2. We would like to thank a couple of sponsors that we have here. We've kind of neglected our sponsors this evening. with our technical difficulties, but the very first one that we'd like to thank is Carter & Associates. Carter Associates, Inc. is one of Florida's oldest and most respected consulting, engineering, and land surveying firms in the state. No other engineering and surveying firm has the advantage of over a century's worth of experience, knowledge, and solutions on the Treasure Coast. CAI's staff of civil engineers, surveyors, and mappers effectively deliver multidisciplinary services to local, state, and federal governmental agencies, as well as to the commercial and agricultural sectors and the residential community. Carter Associates, Inc. is here today, and we will be here tomorrow. CAI, the right choice for all your civil engineering, surveying, and mapping needs. Please visit us at www.carterassoc.com. Again, that's www.carterassoc.com. Another sponsor we would like to thank is Massey Romans. Managing wealth with an eye toward the future demands vigilance and skill in today's global economy. Over the years, we've worked with clients and their professional advisors, including attorneys and accountants, to create comprehensive wealth management plans designed to make the best use of their wealth today and help ensure its endurance for future generations. And we'll do the same for you. We can offer you an array of personalized services, support, and guidance that can help make a positive difference in the pursuit of your financial goals. Contact Massey Romans today. So again, thank you, Carter & Associates and Massey Romans, Citrus 3, VBQ, and one of the most important sponsors, AYS Employee Leasing. We want to thank all of our sponsors for making this possible to our 21 viewers this evening.
Yeah, we were up to 29 until we went
black.
But I'm sure by the end of the weekend, we'll probably be up to a couple hundred, our normal.
Yeah, we get
a couple hundred.
We get 2, 3, 4, sometimes 500 viewers in a game. So
total views, I guess.
Yeah, views, right.
Might be Coach Chris and Coach Ray Hall and Coach Griff and all of them watching it several times, but hey.
That's just me in my office hitting replay all day.
But
so Ben Jurgen is going to come in and pinch hit for David Lucci. It looks like his night. I'm sorry.
He's just normally up.
Oh, I've got the book all wrong here. Oh, we do have Ben Jurgen up. Sorry,
yeah, he's playing center this whole night.
I have no idea why I had David Lucci coming up, but Ben Jurgen's up. He's over 2 on the evening. It's a foul ball back and away. Yeah. So Ben Jurgen's got a 1-1 count here as the leadoff hitter in the bottom half of the 6th inning, with the Vero Beach Fighting Indians leading the Treasure Coast Titans 6-2.
Big bender right there.
We got so excited rattling off our sponsors that we didn't mention that Treasure Coast Titans have a new pitcher. That's Alex Lopez. And
so it was number 8.
It was number 8. We were right, Birdie. Ben Jurgen's got a 3-1 count now. You're up 6-2 in the bottom half of the 6th inning. You got 6 outs to go. Are you swinging as absolutely hard as you can on this pitch?
Oh, I swing absolutely hard on every pitch, but yes. Ben's looking something in one spot. If it's there, he's going to drive it. If not, he'll chance it going full. Oh, he swung hard.
Fly ball. Looks like the shortstop's camped under it pretty easily. And that's out number 1 in the inning.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Mo.
Number 5, David Chanupa.
I'm going to bring up the DH, David Chanupa. He's 0 for 1 on the evening with a walk. And, you know, his confidence level has to be pretty high. There was a time when he was being DH'd for earlier this season, and now he's actually DHing, which is pretty impressive.
Yeah, he's 0 for 1 night with a walk, but still had that big hit the other night at Port St. Lucie.
That's right. Calls for time right before the pitch. So he swings and misses at the first offering of the at-bat. Counts 0-1. got one out here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. So does this pull Vero Beach, you know, if you're able to pull this thing out?
Yes, they would be tied up top of the district standings. Both teams would be 3-1. And unfortunately, if
ball gets away there.
It's sad the way it works out is it could come to a coin flip if they both end up at 5-1.
So if they both end up at 5-1, it doesn't matter how many runs they scored, how many runs they gave up, none of that. It just comes literally down to a coin flip.
Coin flip. And, you know, you might not think it's important, but you go from the 1 seed to the 2 seed. And right now, it looks like
out of 4, right? There are
only
4 teams.
Only 4 teams in the district,
right.
Central and Centennial are the other 2. And, you know, neither of them are a pushover by any means, but, you know, you always want to be the one.
I'd rather Central.
So it looks like they're going to have a little mound visit here. Counts 2-1 with 1 out. It's David Schnoop, your DH.
Yeah, he's probably also looking for a pitch and drive right here. Somebody can get up and crush and, hey, you know, let's try to get that extra run. Go up by 5 in the last inning. And it looks like, I'd imagine Patterson's in the bullpen.
Schnoop swings and misses to bring the count to 2-2 with 1 out at the bottom of the 6th inning.
Looks like Nick to me.
Is that Celedonio down there warming up?
Yeah, 17, yeah, that's Nick for sure. And they both, you know, maybe hunted through earlier, I don't know, but.
That's Nick Celedonio in the bullpen, and he has been extremely efficient this season. Ooh, what a breaking ball. What did we have for RPMs on that? Only 2,032 RPM. Not really that much, but there was a big hook on there.
Number 1, Gage Brackett.
That's 2 outs in the bottom half of the 6th inning. Gage Brackett, Gage Nails, as we like to call him. Brackett's coming up. He's over 2 on the evening, but he did reach on an error from the shortstop and scored in the 3rd inning. So he's responsible for one of those 6 Indian runs. Just takes a look at ball 1 in the dirt.
Indians got what, 7 hits on the night? 9 hits?
9 hits on the evening. Treasure Coast only has 3 off of David Lucci here. He's got 2 runs. Were those earned?
Neither was.
None, no earned. So he goes another appearance without giving up an earned run. This ball gets fouled back down play.
Second run scored on a pass ball.
Yep.
And the other one advanced on the. Let's go back and look at it. It was the 2nd inning.
Well, I got a book here. Both runs were in the 1st inning.
2nd inning. I know that much.
I'm sorry, it was the 2nd inning. You're correct. The leadoff batter, the 2nd batter, scored. Breaking ball there as Nails Brackett takes a look at strike 2. And a 1-2 count with 2 outs in the bottom half of the 6th inning, with the Indians leading the Treasure Coast Titans 6-2.
So it's a double and then the error by Lucci on the bunt. It's a tough call there.
And a sac bunt.
Yeah. Another sac bunt scored him. So I guess he wouldn't have scored.
Second run was on the pass ball, yeah. So Lucci's error was responsible for the, at least the first run there anyway. This Brackett takes a look at ball 2. We've got 2-2-2, no good for you. Nails is really digging in there, huh?
He is. He's
trying to dig
down,
to China.
Yeah.
Nailing down, I like it.
It's a nice night again.
Yeah.
We've gotten lucky this year with baseball weather.
Ooh, a swing and a miss for strike 3, and that's going to do it for the Indians in the bottom half of the 6th inning. Pop fly to shortstop with 2 strikeouts, and Alex Lopez throws a clean inning.
Yeah, not bad.
Kid looked good. Hit a nice little curveball there. I know the advanced metrics didn't like his spin rate. There's 2,300 on that one.
So yeah, Caledonia comes in the mound. Must give Patterson the week off, man. That's rare for him.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll be coming in next week.
Yeah.
Pitching against one of the opponents. But Nick Celedonio's coming in. He's got, this is his 5th relief appearance. He has 1 start on the season. He's thrown 9.2 innings, given up 7 hits and 2 earned, with 1 walk and 7 strikeouts. But a big bulk of that was in the start in the championship game of that Sanford tournament that we were talking about. He started the championship game through 5.1 innings. 5 1/3. Gave up 2 earned runs, walked a guy and struck out 5. But his relief appearances have been absolutely tremendous.
They have. They really have.
He hasn't given up an earned run in a relief appearance this season. Knock on for Micah.
Well, let's hope that trend continues. Where are we at in their lineup? Looks like 8-9-1.
That's right.
I'll take that up 4 runs every night.
We'll take a look at Raynell Ortiz, who's 0 for 1 on the evening. He had a sac fly in the first and a little ground out to the second baseman to get the runner on first out. So a little 6-4 shortstop to the second baseman. And we'll see what he does tonight. He's got the play of the game for sure out in center field back in the first inning.
I saved a run for him. They're still winning, but that definitely could have been a momentum change.
Well, I think it was actually a momentum shift if you think about that.
Because then they went and scored 2.
They went and scored 2 runs, and boy, talk about. I think we were pretty down up here in the booth, but the Indians have scored 6 unanswered, and let's hope it stays that way.
Yeah, hopefully, you're right. Hopefully it does. It's not easy. The last 3 outs are always the hardest, right? Even though it's the same amount.
I know you need. Well, in this case, you need 21 outs no matter what. I don't know why it matters if it's 1 through 3 or 19, 20, and 21, but mentally, the last 3 outs are always the toughest. So Nick Celedonio's coming in to face Raynell Ortiz, the center fielder for the Titans. Ortiz takes a look at ball 1 here, as we've got quite a bit of chatter out of the dugout, the Titans dugout there.
Well, they toned it down quite a bit the last couple innings. Pretty much ever since the hit batter.
That's strike 1 where I think maybe a lace may have nicked the black of the plate.
Take it.
But, yeah, the Indians will take that as Ortiz has a 1-1 count. Fouls it back to the fence. I thought it was going to hit me in the face, and now the count's 2-1.
1-2.
Sorry, 1-2.
So out number 1's always a big out, too, in that 7th inning.
That's right.
I'm going to go right at him, and that's what he's doing right here. And see if we can get whatever his name is out. Ortiz, is it?
Yep, Raynell Ortiz.
Can I help you?
Nope, just looking.
Is that the first backwards tonight, or we missed one earlier?
It's the first backward of the night. At least they're swinging the bats out.
So we didn't miss one.
Yeah. Nope.
We've been on the ball,
That's
Maybe
right.
we had a blackout earlier, but we've still been on
Maybe
the ball.
we're learning here. I don't know. But I have to apologize. I said Celedonio's thrown 9.2 innings. He's actually thrown 11.2 innings this season. Sorry, 11 2/3. As Eddie Shepard takes a look at strike 1. Eddie Shepard hasn't seen too many strikes tonight. He's walked twice.
So he's going to come right at him.
Well, he didn't come at him on that pitch. That's ball 1. He got 1-1 with 1 out. The top half of the 7th inning. The Indians are leading 6-2, and Celedonio's trying to close this thing out. Swing a little chopper to third baseman. Vasquez fields it, throws it over, and gets it by a step.
Camera guy.
Yeah, it's all right.
Director
was on it.
Director was all over it. I was watching Brennan Wade on the ball, and I felt like maybe come get the ball, but hey, he had the time. He went with it, and out number 2 was made.
So this looks like this might be a pinch hitter.
I believe I heard McBride. 21 is the number.
21. It's Bryce McBride, pinch hitting for the leadoff batter, Terrence Williams, who was 1 for 3 on the evening. And Williams is the one that, they said the ball hit the bat when he squared around the bunt. Maybe it was his hand because he's not in the game.
Maybe, and I hate to see if he's really hurt. That kind of, you don't want to see anybody get hurt.
Well, you don't want to see anybody get hurt, especially adding insult to injury, striking out
yeah,
instead of
getting on.
Yeah,
you're right.
There's a foul ball off to the right side. If Holden can hold on to it, that's the game. And he makes the catch. That's amazing.
Replay that.
Let's see the replay as the Indians defeat the Treasure Coast Titans.
See anybody get hurt?
Well, you don't want to see anybody get hurt, especially adding insult to injury.
Struck
Striking out
yeah,
instead of
first.
getting on. Yeah.
You're right.
There's a foul ball off to the right side. If Holden can hold on to it, that's the game. And he makes the catch. That's amazing.
Replay that. Shaking hands.
So
here.
there you go. Treasure Coast and Vero Beach Fighting Indians are shaking hands. That is the game. And wow, what an amazing victory for the Vero Beach Fighting Indians. Going down early, 2-0 in the second inning. Coming back, popping one in the second. Heck of an inning in the third, scoring 4. They put another run up in the fifth on a David Lucci bomb. And they win the game 6-2. That makes the Indians 15-2 on the season. They're 3-1 in the district, and now they're tied with the Treasure Coast Titans, 3-1 in Class 9A District 7.
Now we don't have to see those ugly uniforms anymore.
Well, we'll probably see them in the playoffs.
Well, hopefully, if we're the 1 seed.
Right. Hopefully we see them again.
If we're the 1 seed, then they get to wear them again. But
all right.
If we're the 2 seed, they probably wear their home.
That's right. We're gonna have to go to Treasure Coast if they're the 1. But anyhow, it's a heck of a ball game. Not the way that Birdie and I thought it was gonna go. We figured a 1-0, 2-1 type game.
I would have said maybe 4 runs max.
Over/under on this game was about 2.5 or 3. Heavy over here. And you're taking a look at the Vero Beach Fighting Indians. Shake hands and congratulate each other. We have a player of the game, don't we, Birdie?
We do. If your fans are watching at home, it should be an easy no-brainer. The guy throws 6 innings of 3-hit ball and no earned runs with 10 strikeouts, and also hits a dinger.
And he hit a home run. That's right. So he did it from both sides of
both sides. So,
both sides on the field.
We're gonna try to get him up here. I'm gonna see if we can.
On the mound and at the plate. We've had trouble in the past trying to get our player of the game up here.
Yeah, we blame coaches, players, we blame them all. But just bear with us for a couple minutes and we'll see if we can get them.
Yeah, we're going to keep chatting with you here as our advanced metric guys take off. Hey, thanks very much for coming out and helping us. I think you added a lot to the broadcast, so appreciate it.
We called down and Coach Chris is getting us up here.
All right.
And our star player of the game, he's been up here before.
That's right. He's our first-time, 2-time player of the game.
Another first tonight. I'm proud of our first. Make some space.
Yeah, give us just a second here. We're going to get him up here.
He's walking up the stairs here. Man, what a ball game. That was a fun one. I was looking forward to it, like I said, for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And we got it. And come out on top. Very nice.
So we're just waiting here for our player of the game to show up. He'll be here any second. Just to give you a couple lines on the game here. David Lucci threw 6 innings, gave up 3 hits, 2 runs, none earned, 3 walks and 10 strikeouts. Nick Celedonio comes in to close the game out. He throws 1 inning, gives up no hits, has a strikeout, and a hell of a play by Peter Holden over at first base to end the game. So we're still waiting here for our player of the game. I hope he shows up shortly.
Must have got caught up with the fans down there. Oh, I hear cleats on the stairs now.
Well, that's a good sign. You guys are taking a look at the Vero Beach Fighting Indians raking the field afterward. I think this is a great lesson that they teach these kids down there.
So Lucci, have a seat. You're back, my friend.
All right, what's up, man?
Not much.
All right, this is a familiar chair, huh? You like sitting there, huh?
I do like it.
All right, so talk to us about your performance tonight. You were 2 for 3. You had a home run, and through 6 innings, a couple of hits, 3 hits, no earned runs, a couple of walks, and 10 strikeouts again.
So
how are you feeling?
On the mound, pretty well. First inning went quick. Second inning, that loop falls, and then they lay down a good bunt. Nothing you can do about that, but just had to erase that. The rest of the game just settled in. Really started working the off-speed pitches, getting ahead, and then it was pretty easy on from there. And
Yeah.
from Oh, go ahead.
No, I was going to say we had a little technical blackout. We missed the top half of the fourth inning, I believe. But
Struck out the first
that
two
was
guys.
that was a great that was a great inning. You had to strike out in one of your only 3 walks. I'm sorry, you did strike out. That was the 5th inning. You did strike out 3 guys in a row, and we all missed it at home, unfortunately.
Yeah.
It's all good.
But yeah, we had some advanced metric guys up here. You were hitting 91 in the 5th inning, which I think is pretty good. So you're feeling good up there.
Like
Sixth inning.
6th inning. That's right. So the question of the night is, did the ball hit that kid's finger or did it hit the bat?
I mean, on the pitcher's mound, you heard it. It sounded shit like composite. But
sounded like that up here too. Yeah.
But the kid, I think it did hit part of his hand because you could see it. But he was squared around the bunt. He didn't pull back. Hands part of the bat. Like
that's a good point.
You gotta eat that if you're him.
Yeah, for the people at home, if you square around a bunt, it hits your hand. I mean, that's a
hands part of the bat.
That's right. That's right. That was Terrence Williams who actually exited the game and was pinch hit for in the 7th inning there. But who was what was that kid's name? McBride. Fouled out to end the game there.
That was a great catch by Peter.
Yeah, it was an amazing play. So talk to me a little bit about 2nd inning. You guys go down 2-0 in the top half, and then boom, you guys answer back. At least you got 1 in the bottom half. Like, what was the dugout like? 2nd inning, you're down 2, and not the best defense of that inning, and how are you guys feeling? You guys down on each other, or you just stay?
we never get down. And top of the 2nd, there's still a lot of game left. So we had to keep our energy up, and we know the bats are going to come alive. 1st inning, we squared up 2 balls, so we were.
That's right. Yeah, they
How
got
about
pretty
that
lucky.
play that kid made?
Yeah, the center fielder made a great catch. Hat off to him. But we knew the bats would come alive, and we were finding barrel a lot, and it was just a matter of time before we put some runs on the board.
Was this a game you guys have been looking forward to for a while since losing to them 2-1 in 10 innings? I mean,
definitely.
Yeah.
Ever since that picture TC Palm posted of that kid. we've been waiting April 6th.
You guys hanging that one up in the locker room?
Oh yeah.
And then you got some Darcy play.
But yeah, we were all looking forward to this. We weren't letting them beat us twice.
No, because we had it. You guys won 6 in a row.
Yeah.
So that was So you hadn't lost to them since the no-hitter. We talked about the no-hitter in the district championship. Yeah, you're freshman.
Were you on that varsity team that
I was.
year? Yeah, that's a tough pill to swallow. No hitting a team and losing 1-0.
And throwing a no-hitter.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. No hit a team. Yeah, it's
to beat them 6 times in a row, and then to lose down there, and the game was getting dark. I mean, that was probably going to be it anyways if you guys got out of the 10th. And then lose on a weird play. I think it was a pick or something. Back pick to 2nd, or ball ended up in the center field. It was just. But now you guys feeling great. You won a great tournament. Talk about those teams. Those are some good teams.
We played opened up against Dunedin. Great coach team. They had some good ball players. Their record was like 12-3 or something, so they were good. We ended up beating them 2-1 or 3-2, 4-2.
3-2. Yep.
3-2. And then we played a team from Virginia, Lake Braddock. And early in the season, we played a team from Virginia. They were just okay, But
yeah,
this
that's
team,
right, Flint Hill. Yep.
This team came.
They were men, right?
They were prepared.
College team.
They were huge, and they swung it. Cooley had a great
Cooley
performance.
threw
on the
to
mound.
Gem, man. 7 innings pitched, only 2 hits.
They went 3-1 in that tournament too. I think everybody we guys played in that tournament
won all their other games.
Yeah, I think Dunedin was 2-2, but the other teams were 3-1.
Yeah, the Lake Braddock team, they were like the #1 team in Virginia. And then the 3rd game, we played Pompano Beach, who's over there on the West Coast. They're a powerhouse over there. They got a couple studs on their team. We played another good game, swung it well, and then the championship, it was kind of just a hitting battle. We ended up winning 8-5, but the bats are coming alive now this part of the season. That's good to see.
Yeah, it is good to see, especially your bat. I noticed when you hit the home run, you're running around first pretty excited. Maybe said a couple of words to the guys over in the visiting dugout. What might have you have said? Good game, thanks for traveling.
I think the count was 1-2, or maybe 2-2. And Sebastian released the pitch, and one of the kids in the dugout said like bye-bye, sit down or something, or like bye-bye, strike out, bye-bye, strike 3 or something. So I hit it. I had to make sure it went out first.
That's key number 1.
So I made sure it went out, and I just turned around and I just told him bye-bye, bye-bye, baby. He made a mistake, but
that's always.
I had to settle down a little bit. I had the adrenaline flowing a little too much.
Yeah, I noticed when you came around, touched home plate, high-fiving guys, dinking helmets. It's a lot of fun, man. It's fun to see the energy and the excitement from intra-division teams. Glad you weren't, getting bye-byes good to say. You know, some of the other words that I probably would have said as a high school player.
I'm never gonna. I don't want to say anything vulgar like that.
Yeah.
Take the risk of getting tossed, and that's not how I play the game.
We talked a little bit about getting tossed with the former head coach here, Jeff Steinman.
Here for our guest speaker tonight.
Yeah, we were talking about getting tossed in a high school game, about how that's just not that's you can't let that happen.
Did you know he was assistant coach when your dad played?
I knew he coached my dad. I didn't know if he was assistant head coach.
Yeah.
So and then,
cool.
so which home run felt better, the one on Tuesday, the game winner, or the one tonight? Are they just both amazing feelings?
Off the bat, they both felt great. But personally,
I've never heard of a home run not feeling great off the bat.
But I'd have to go with the one on Tuesday, just because we're going into the top
struggling to hit all game.
1-0, runner on first, and I just felt that I had that weird feeling in my body. And that one, just to hit it, to take the lead 2-1, Cooley was dealing. I know he wasn't going to give up a run in the bottom of the seventh. So it had to be that one. I wasn't going to let Cooley go out there, too, and pitch like that and earn a loss. He doesn't deserve that.
Especially none of those runs were earned.
Yeah.
Or the one run wasn't earned, right.
So, yeah, I'd have to probably go with the one on Tuesday, because this one, it was 5-2. It put us up 6-2. Still felt great, but the game winner definitely had to top this one.
I would have to agree with that.
I hit one in softball classes. Only home run I ever hit in my life. But, no, to make one a game winner is hard to do. It'd been better if it was home, but still, it's pretty cool. So next week, another big one, Merritt Island, and then another tough one against Central. Not gonna be easy.
Yeah, district games are always tough. They always come ready to play.
So what's your week look like after this? Who do you know who you're facing yet? Do you know when you're starting?
I think I'm going Wednesday. Because I think Merritt Island.
Merritt Island is the Wednesday game, right?
Yes, Wednesday.
So I'll be back here at the reservation.
Yes.
For the 8 people that are still watching, you can watch it right here.
So we're trying to get the Mason Dinnerberg David Lucci matchup, Florida.
Okay.
Ooh,
So we'll see what happens Wednesday. I don't know how many pitchers I threw tonight, but I think I'm eligible. So
you threw 87.
87. All right.
And we have the sheet I can tell.
No earned runs. That's always nice. I knew you kind of hurt yourself on that bunt, but that was just a great bunt.
It was. I thought the only opportunity I had was the bare hand.
Yeah, no, that's all. We actually talked about that. The only opportunity you did have was on your right side to bare hand and try to get an off balance throw to first.
Yeah, you're good to throw Wednesday. You need 4 days rest.
It's solid. I'm not good at math, but.
So I'll probably ask Coach tomorrow. Tomorrow I practice what the plan is.
Yeah, I'm sure they have an idea and they probably don't want to release it, but hey. Central will know if they don't see you, or if you don't pitch Wednesday, you'll pitch Friday, or if Cooley doesn't pitch Wednesday, he'll pitch Friday, so, you know, it's not a rocket science.
It's nice to see that 3-headed monster you guys get together, especially in that tournament. That was a lot of fun.
There's Philadelphia, and there you got a 4-head.
That's right. Yeah, he's been great. I mean, he came in and relief
good tonight.
Yeah, he's just super efficient. Yeah.
Patterson.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun watching you guys out there playing.
We were talking about maybe a 2-0, 2-1 game tonight, and then we looked up in the bottom of the third. It's 4-2. We're like, holy cow!
Right, it was 5-2 at the end of the third, right?
Yeah, so it was a very interesting game. I wouldn't have thought it went that way. I'm just glad it went our way.
That's right,
of course.
That's right.
So it was a fun game. Thank you again for being up here.
Sure. Thanks for having me.
You keep going out shoving it.
Yeah. Player of the game: 6 innings pitched, 3 hits, no earned runs, 3 walks, and 10 strikeouts. And 2 for 3 night at the plate with a bomb, 360-foot home run.
Yes. You know how far Peters went? He got you about 6 feet.
Got you 366. Yeah.
His is a bomb. Peter Holden, folks. Bomb.
No, I wouldn't.
No, I'll tell him it.
You know you can find out. He's gonna go back and watch.
I'll tell him he's got he hit the farther home run, but how many does he have?
there you go.
Love
we got
team rivalry there. Yeah.
Coach is getting ready to talk to you guys.
Yeah, great. Hey, thanks again for coming up. Great game. Yeah, we'll see you next week.
Thank you guys.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, well, that's going to do it from us here at the reservation. The Fighting Indians defeating the Treasure Coast Titans 6-2. The Indians are now 15-2, 3-1 in the district. And we will see you Wednesday night when the Fighting Indians face Merritt Island. And as you heard, that may be an incredible ball game between David Lucci and Mason Dinnerberg. Both are projected to be Major League Baseball draft picks next season. So that'll do it from us. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you